The moment this man walked in, every woman held onto her balloon like she'd just found gold. But wait until you see who he chose.
Hello, welcome in. What's your name?
Jared.
Jared? How old are you?
I'm 38.
And what do you do?
So I'm a senior manager for a Fortune 500 company, and I'm also a baker on the side as well.
Okay, and now what are some things you like to do for fun?
So for fun, love hanging out with friends and family. It could be anything from playing spades to being at a cookout to, at a party. Also love working out. Fitness is very important to me. So those are a couple of things that are important to me that I like having, like doing.
Okay, and now what do you look for in a woman?
Honestly, someone who's beautiful inside and out. Someone who has a beautiful heart and amazing character. You always are looking for somebody who's very attractive, but looks fade in your character, who is who you are at your core.
Right.
Someone who loves a joke, have fun, loves to be around family. Also somebody who loves to work out. Just like I just said, it's important to me. So just someone who I can create a safe space for, to where I feel appreciated, and to also where she can feel like she's being loved correctly.
All right, now what are some deal breakers?
A woman who lacks emotional intelligence, right? At this big grown age, I'm 38. I've been through a fair amount of things, so I just love a woman who's able to communicate how she feels, whether it may be good or bad. Just being able to communicate.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, this looks like a more mature crowd, which is a great sign. That means we should be expecting some thoughtful decisions and fewer random pops. So far, nobody's popped their balloon, and that's always a good start. This guy is 38, and he seems like the type who knows exactly what he's looking for in a woman, which definitely makes things more interesting. But before we see what happens next, make sure you hit that like button and subscribe to the channel, and every single subscription helps us get there. Let's keep going.
All right, sounds good. So we have not got any pop balloons yet, so let me hand you a pick. Everybody says this is the hard part, but I'm going to have you pop 3 balloons.
Okay.
Whenever you're ready, go ahead and pop 3.
This is pressure. Okay, I'm going to go right here.
Okay, 2 more. And 1 more.
All right, I'm going to go you. I apologize.
Okay, we'll actually start down there. You can stay right over here. All right, if we can have your name and age.
Sophia, 36.
And Sophia, what do you do?
I'm a programming specialist for a sports network. I'm a DJ, designer, Sophia.com, and a music publisher.
Okay, so why did you have your balloon unpopped?
I like the way he dressed. He spoke very well, and just wanted to hear him out. So, yeah.
All right. And why'd you end up popping her balloon?
Honestly, it was tough. You're beautiful.
Thank you.
I just had to pick 3. The whole panel was amazing.
Thank you.
Sorry about that.
Thank you. We had another one over here. Your name and age.
Anita, I'm 37.
And Anita, what do you do?
I'm a contract analyst by day, and I'm a DJ and actress as well.
All right. And so why was your balloon unpopped?
He's attractive, and I liked what he has to say.
Nice. And why'd you end up popping hers?
Once again, I just had to pop 3. You're beautiful. You're amazing. I just had to pop somebody. I apologize.
Thank you.
And then our last one over here, your name and age.
Nikki, 33.
And Nikki, what do you do?
I own a balloon delivery service.
Oh, that's the coincidence. And so, Nikki, why was your balloon unpopped?
He's handsome, and I just wanted to hear what he had to say.
I see. And why'd you end up popping hers?
I just wasn't honestly a fan of the gold in the hair. Other than that, you're very
fairy hair.
Yeah, you're very attractive. Other than that, yeah. So
I like to sparkle.
What a coincidence. She actually supplies balloons. I might have just found the plug. But on another note, am I the only one wondering about her outfit? It kind of looks like something you'd wear around the house, or maybe even as sleepwear. That's just the vibe I'm getting. No shade, just an interesting choice for the occasion.
Work it, girl. All right. So I am now going to have you ask our remaining 6 ladies a question.
Okay. So the first question I had for the remaining ladies is, what's something from your previous relationship that you learned about yourself that you're going to take into your next relationship that make you a better person?
Okay, we'll start here first. Name and age.
Hi, my name is Shahira. I'm 35.
And Shahira, what do you do?
I am a footwear designer. I have my own footwear brand for women with larger shoe sizes, 9 through 14.
Okay, nice. And if you want to go ahead and just answer his question.
Vulnerability is the number one thing that I've learned from my past, and just to be more open and communicative about my feelings. I would hold things in, and then it would just, come out in ways that wasn't beneficial to the relationship. So now I'm learning to communicate, be honest, be vulnerable, because I want the same in return. So, yeah.
For sure.
Your name and age.
Hi, I'm Janaea Moore with 808 and Trinity. I'm 33.
And Janae, what do you do?
I'm a servant of the Lord. So I am a personal assistant. That is what I do right now, currently.
Nice. Yeah. And if you want to go ahead and just answer his question.
So what I've learned, I would say I haven't been in a relationship since I've been saved. So now that I'm saved, it's really the Lord who's changed how I have relationships now. So I would say that what I've learned from the Lord is patience, having the fruits of the Spirit, patience, communication, understanding, just allowing someone to just not making assumptions on what they mean, maybe asking them, what do you mean by that? And just having a heart posture that is good. Yeah.
What do you mean by that?
Your name and age.
My name is Jessica, and I'm 36.
And Jessica, what do you do?
I am artistic director for a dance studio.
Okay.
And if you can just answer his question.
Sure. I would say something that I didn't do in my relationship that I'm focused on prioritizing this time around is making sure that I make my significant other the most important person. I think sometimes we allow time to get away from us and devoting too much time to other things, but just prioritizing quality time with that person.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. Your name and age.
Katera Wilder, 38, and I'm a biomedical engineer.
Now, Katera, if you can go ahead and answer his question.
So for my previous relationship, I realized that love isn't enough. I was in a relationship and we loved each other deeply, but we needed more than just that. It needed to make sense in terms of logistics, like where we lived. It was a long distance relationship. And so as much as I want to have a partner, I want someone who's also intentional about making sure that they're ready for a relationship like a marriage.
Okay.
Your name and age.
Liz, I'm 36.
Liz, what do you do?
I'm a business consultant for a software company.
A lot of smart ladies up in here today. All right.
Like I was saying, you can already tell there's a different vibe with this episode. The flow just feels a lot smoother. It seems like we got a more mature, educated crowd this time around. The conversations are making sense, people are actually listening, and the energy feels way more intentional. We got women who are faith-driven, carrying themselves with class, and for the most part, everybody's dressed respectfully. Well, almost everybody. But overall, this is probably one of the more mature groups we've seen on the show so far.
And if you want to go ahead and just answer his question.
I would say the number one thing that I learned is how to be a better communicator. I would say at times I probably wasn't the best communicator, even little things like if I need more time to think before we have a conversation about an argument we just had, I wasn't the best at communicating that. So I would say how to be a better communicator, for sure.
And our last lady over here, your name and age.
My name is Natalie. I'm 38 years old.
Natalie, what do you do?
I'm a licensed social worker.
And if you want to answer his question.
The one thing that I would take from my last relationship is that I was too forgiving of behaviors and words that were said. So for instance, if they tell me that they're not ready for a relationship, I need to move on. And in that fact, I was too forgiving and I would give too many chances to try and prove myself. And that is one thing that I know that I will be taking on moving forward, to not be so forgiving.
Okay.
So from what I heard, the main things they mentioned were communication, not being too lenient with certain behaviors, and making time for each other, quality time. Honestly, those are all valid answers. One thing I've noticed is that communication seems to be the biggest issue in relationships these days. Every time this question comes up, communication is always at the top of the list. It's like we've forgotten how to really talk to each other. Everybody wants to be heard, but not everybody wants to listen. At the end of the day, people need to communicate better, express how they feel, and be more open with their emotions. That's where emotional intelligence comes in. A lot of relationships could probably be saved if people just had more honest conversations instead of expecting their partner to read their mind.
Let's head on back. And now, what about for yourself? What's something you learned from your last relationship?
Communication is key. Without communication, the relationship, it'll become stagnant, and you really won't know your partner like you should. So communication is key, and that's what I take.
Okay, so you did hear a lot of responses. It's now time to pop 2 balloons.
Okay. So we're gonna go down here first.
Okay. Yeah, you go ahead. I'm gonna let you pop your 2 first, and then we'll see why.
All right. Sorry.
Okay, and then one more.
They all had similar answers, so this is. Oof.
Oh, okay. So let's go to the one you ended up popping, and then we'll come back to her. All right. So why did you have your balloon unpopped?
Physically, I do find him to be attractive. The cliche of I want to hear him out and hear more of what he had to say. But yeah, so that was it, really.
I see. And why did you end up popping her balloon?
Honestly, you're attractive. You're amazing. I love your answer. But when you started talking, you got the gemstones on your teeth, and I just honestly just wasn't a fan of that. Yeah.
Hey, to each their own. What can I say? It's there, but I can take it off.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not forever.
Like you put it yourself, or you had to get it like implanted?
I put it myself. I implant it.
Like,
No.
some people actually do that.
If I had to take it off tonight, I could take it off.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
I see.
Honestly, I don't think that was some groundbreaking gem of an answer. It kind of felt like he just threw that out there to sound good. But the part I did respect was what she said about not being too forgiving of certain behaviors. At the end of the day, you can't let people continuously cross your boundaries and expect everything to be okay. Having standards and holding people accountable is important. That being said, I can understand why he saw her answer differently from the others. It stood out because it wasn't the typical communication or quality time response everyone usually gives. Whether you agree with it or not, it definitely brought a different perspective to the conversation.
All right. Thank you.
But each their own.
Yeah. And then we did get a pop over here. Why'd you end up popping your balloon?
I popped because I feel like when I was giving my answers, I could tell you were like looking around, trying to figure some things out. So I just didn't feel that connection there when I was answering. But you're attractive. I love your fit. Yeah, but just didn't feel that connection.
And now she's someone that's your type?
Oh, for sure. For sure. Honestly, it's difficult up here, because everybody's attractive. So you're trying to figure something out on the fly, right? So I do apologize for that, but my focus was on you.
Oh. Well, thank you.
Looks-wise, she's definitely top 3 for me. Actually, number 1. But it seemed like she got a little jealous when the attention started shifting to the other women, so she decided to take herself out of the game.
Okay, we now have 4 ladies left. Go ahead and ask them another question.
So who is the most important man in your life, and what qualities stand out about him to you?
Okay, let's start their comeback. All right, who's the most important man in your life, and what qualities stand out about him?
It's definitely my father. He is a genuine person. He loves my mother. And I just feel like I've seen what it looks like to have a husband who is funny. He likes to have fun. He was actually at a probate yesterday because he's an alpha, and so he still has fun even in his old age. But he's also serious, and so yeah, he is my example.
Okay.
No daddy issues, she's in biotech and she seems to have her head on straight? Man, she might be a catch. Brother, this is your cue. Lock in.
Okay, what about over here?
I would have to echo her sentiments. My dad is the most important man in my life right now. He is just an extremely unique individual, and he always taught me to always be myself and to love people.
For sure.
And let's hear from you over here.
I'd have to say my grandfather. He's my favorite person in the world. He's so amazing. He just is a provider. He cares about us. He takes care of us. I mean, even now, he gets my oil changed. So, I'm just used to he's just somebody who he takes care of the household. He takes care of 2 households. So I just love him. Yeah.
And what about here?
I would say the same. My grandfather, he was so kind, and his love for the Lord was amazing. That's what I strive to be. And he just loved love. He recently passed away the day before Valentine's Day, and it's just so coincidental because, you know, he was just so loving, so kind. He was also a provider. I didn't have to think about anything when I was with my granddad, and he was 95, and that's exactly the kind of man that I want to marry one day. And he taught me about vulnerability and all that stuff. So I'm a completely different person thanks to my granddad. So
I can't lie, that was actually a really good question. It gives you a glimpse into the male role models they had growing up and the impact those figures had on their lives. Shout out to all the dads and grandfathers who lead by example. Having positive role models can make a big difference in shaping expectations and values. So far, I'm really enjoying this episode. It feels refreshing, mature, and full of meaningful conversations. Hopefully, y'all are feeling the same way.
That's a good question. All right, I am going to have you pop one balloon.
Okay. Go right here.
Okay. So why was your balloon unpopped?
I think he's attractive.
Thank you.
You seem well put together and like you have a good head on your shoulder. So that's why I didn't pop.
Okay. And why'd you end up popping hers?
The other three ladies, they seem a little bit more outwardly extroverted than you. So that's the only reason why. You're beautiful.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, are you more of an introvert?
I turn both on and off.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. It's tough up here. I get it.
It's all good. Thank you.
Thank you. Okay, 3 ladies left. Go ahead and ask them another question.
Okay. Question would be, if there was one thing your partner could do that'd make you immediately smile and have butterflies in your stomach, what would it be?
Okay, let's go here.
I would say just like small touches, like touch me on my back or, you know, just little things when I'm not expecting it. Just small, like not words of affirmation, but touches of affirmation.
Okay.
What about over here?
Oh my gosh, there's so many things. Thoughtful gifts. I like thoughtful gifts. They're nice. Yeah.
Nice. And over here.
I love to dance, and so I would just love to have a partner while we're cooking, just to like grab me, twirl me around, and just dance in the kitchen. That would just make my heart melt.
Okay.
Okay. And what about for yourself? I know they want to know.
Honestly, just words. You know, hey, like, how was your day? You know, how are you? You know, I was in a situation before where I didn't get that. So, you know, that resonates with me. So words of affirmation is my love language, my first one. So that's what it is.
All right. Time to pop a balloon. Oh, okay. Let's come this way. Why'd you end up popping your balloon?
So I was like, I really didn't want to pop. I think you're attractive and I love what you do. I think your career is great and like what you have going on. I'm very into men with purpose and who are high achieving. So I think that that's awesome. And so I was just like, oh my gosh, I just don't have anything to pop on him. But I do feel like you're a little bit older. I mean, I'm open. That's why I was like, should I wait? Because I'm open to dating somebody a little bit older. But I'm used to dating people who are maybe like younger looking. And so that's kind of it. It's not a lot. You're awesome.
Appreciate you.
Yeah. And I just want them to have a chance. I want you to have a chance with somebody. Yeah.
Got you.
Now, is she someone that's your type?
For sure. I usually go for women who are a little bit taller, but she's very beautiful. Yeah, so definitely my type.
Thank you. All right, our 2 ladies left. Any questions for him? You ready? Okay.
Where do you see yourself in the next 2 years?
Okay. In the next 2 years, getting a promotion with my company, and then also growing my bakery business. Yeah, so those are the 2 things that I see myself going in the next 2 years. Yeah.
Okay. What about over here?
I'm curious about a life philosophy or motto and why that is for you, if you have one.
I won't necessarily say I have a life philosophy. One thing I always think about is, you know, just striving for results and failing fast. You know, if you have a short-term memory, you're able to like just move on to something else really, really quickly. And just having that mentality to where you just attack each and every day the same way. Right.
All right, thank you. Yeah.
Okay. All right. We're down to our final two. It is time to pop a balloon. Oh, you got another question?
Well, follow up to that.
Okay.
Where do you see yourself? So I was looking for a specific answer. Do you see yourself getting married, having kids? Like, what's the family goals of yours?
My family goals, it's interesting because I always thought I would have a family, kids by the time I was 25. Obviously, that didn't happen, right? We all have these ideals. But in the next 2 years, going towards that. Marriage in 2 years is fast. But if you find your partner and you all speak to each other and that happens, then that happens. Never put a time limit on anything. But yeah, on that trajectory for sure.
Okay. I think I'm gonna have to pop.
Okay.
All right. And why'd you end up popping?
Just because I want someone who is marriage minded and focused on building a family, and time is, you just never know what can happen, but I want someone that has that on their forefront of their mind. So
okay. For sure.
Now she's someone that's your type?
For sure. Like I said, I usually talk to taller women. She's very beautiful, very attractive, great career. So yeah, definitely for sure.
Thanks. We do have our last lady over here. So just want to ask as well, is she someone that's your type?
She is. She is.
Oh, you got all 32 out. Come on up here. I'll have you stand on that side of me. No, you'll stand over here. Okay, y'all. Any final question between the two of you before we determine if we've got a match?
How would your friends describe you?
Funny, outgoing, inspirational. I have a group of around like 50 fellas that we always motivate each other every single day.
That's a lot of people.
It's a lot.
55 people.
Yeah, I
Closely.
do. Like closely. Yeah, and we all push each other every day, whether it may be something physical along the lines of working out, or within like your work sector. We push each other every day. So yeah, that's what they would describe me as.
And you're good with questions? You have a last one? One last one, if you have one.
Do you have any children?
No.
No? Okay. I don't either. So.
Okay. Well, let me ask my question then. Is it a yes for you for him?
Yes.
And is it a yes for you for her?
For sure.
We got a match! I'll take the mic.
There you go.
And you guys can go on off. Get your girl. Make some noise for them, ladies.
She seems like a real catch. Intelligent, well-spoken,
I'll take the
attractive,
mic.
and no
And
kids.
you guys-
Brother, don't fumble this one. The only question that comes to mind is, with all those qualities, how has nobody locked her down yet? There's probably a story there.
Guys can
But
go
hey,
on
that's
off.
for my
Get
guy
your
to find
girl.
out.
Make some noise for them, ladies.